I'm going to use a 5mm crochet hook, a 5mm, and I'm going to chain 50 chains. So you do your slip knot whatever way you want. So we're going to chain 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got my 50 chains done, a chain of 50. We're going to go into the third stitch on the chain. 1, 2, 3. We're going to use a treble crochet. In the UK it's called a treble crochet, and in the USA and other countries it's a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a treble crochet in every stitch all the way to the end. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go into there. So I'm going to treble crochet all the way along to the end, and I should have 48 stitches. So I've done my treble crochet right to the end, and I've got 48 stitches. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 1, 2 and turn. Now into this very first stitch here, we're going to do a treble crochet. So that's 1. So we've got 1, that chain of 2 becomes your first one. 1, 2. Now into this next stitch we're going to put 2 treble crochets. 1 and 2. So we have our chain, that's 1, 2, and then 2 stitches into that next stitch. 1, 2 and double up. So 1 into that stitch, 1 into the next stitch, and then double up. We'll put 2 into the next stitch for this increase row. 2 treble crochets. The way I try to remember it is 1, 2, double up, 1, 2, double up, and that way I seem to remember and get my stitch count correct. So 1 and 2 and then double up, so put 2 into that next stitch, because it is important when we get down to do the armholes that we have enough stitches, that we have the right amount of stitches. So it's 1, 2, then double up, 1, 2, then we've got 2 in that one stitch, 1, 2, and then 2 into that stitch. So we're doubling it up all the way to the end. So a single treble in this one, a single treble in the next one, and then 2 single trebles into the next stitch. So we're doubling that one up all the way to the end, and we should have 65 stitches. Count your stitches, you should have 65. I've got my 65 stitches all along here. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn. So into the base of this stitch here we're going to put 1 treble crochet. So we've got 1, 2, count that chain as your first one, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now in this next stitch we're going to put 2 trebles into the next stitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we've doubled up put 2 in there. The same again all the way to the end. 1, 2 and 3, and then double up, put 2 crochets into the next stitch. 1 and 2. This is another increase row. 1, 2, 3, 2 stitches into the next one. 1, 2, 3, then double up. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 trebles into the next stitch. 1 and 2, all the way to the end. So it's 1, 2, 3, double up, 1, 2, 3, double up. So we've got, count the chain, 1, 2, 3, then we've got 2 in there, 1, 2, 3, and then a double. We doubled it up there, put 2 in there, 1, 2, 3, and put 2 in there. So we'll do that all the way to the end. So I've completed round 3 and we've got 82 stitches up to here. So you're counting your stitches, I've got 82 here. So your first row, we should have 48, your second row, 65, and now we've got 82. So the next row, we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work, and remember straight into this little end here at the bottom here. This one counts as your first chain. This chain counts as your first stitch. So right into that corner. That's 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we will put 2 into the next stitch. So 2 single trebles into the next stitch. 1 and 2 into the same stitch. So your chain counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, double up, 1, 2, 3, 4, double up. So we're on 4, and then we put 2 into the next stitch. So this one gets 1 treble, 1 treble into the next stitch. That's 2, 1 treble into the next stitch. That's 3, 1 treble into the next stitch. That's 4, and then we'll double up. We'll put 2 trebles into this next stitch. 1 and 2 into that same stitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. So we do that all the way to the end, and we should have 98 stitches. Once you count them, we should have 98. So I'll do that all the way around to the other end, and I'll show you what to do next. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put 2 in. So I finished my 4th row and I've got 98 stitches. Count your stitches, you should have 98. So we're going to chain 2 and turn, and we're going to do 1 full round of treble crochet. So we're going to treble crochet all the way around. So yarn over, make sure you go into that first space there, and treble crochet into every stitch all the way around. Do a treble crochet. If you're in the USA, it's a double crochet. I didn't put my yarn over. all the way around. So once I've done all my treble crochet, I'll come back and show you what to do next. So there's no increase, just a treble crochet row into every stitch. And we should still have 98 stitches. So I'll work my way around, all the way around to this end, and I'll show you what to do next. So I've got my last row done and I have 98 stitches. I've got some little spare colour parts of yarn. I'm going to show you how to do the armholes. Now this is the back of the dress, of the yoke of the dress, and this will be the front, and we need to mark off where the armholes are going to go. I'll show you with this one that I've been working on. This is one that I've been working on, and you've got to mark out where your armholes are going to be on this yoke. Now once you learn how to make the yoke, this top half, this top section of the dress, you can put any pattern on the bottom of the dress that you want if you have enough stitches. If you don't, you can always add a few, but you can put any pattern on to this little dress once we've got this basic part here done. To work out our 98 stitches is, we need so many for each part of the back, so many for the armholes, and so many for the front. Most of the time the front and the back have the same number. So for this dress it will be 14 stitches for this half of the back, then 21 for the armhole, 28 for the front, 21 for this armhole, and 14 for this section. So what we're going to do is we're going to count 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now in this stitch I'm going to put a piece of yarn. Just loop it through or tie it in. You can use those little pin things if you want. So we've got 14. Count the chain. Count that first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go to the other side. We're going to do the same. Now remember, this is where we finished our stitch, so be careful with your last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So into this space we'll put a piece of yarn. We'll put a marker in. We'll take them out. I found when you're a beginner, this is the easiest way to mark out where your armholes are going to go. Now we're going to count 21. We're going to go around this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. So in this space we'll put a marker. So we'll put a marker in that one. So you can see the way it's working out. This one and this one, that's your armhole. That's your back. That piece is the back. So we'll count 20 from this one around here for the other armhole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Sorry, I said 20, 21. And we'll put a marker in. I thought I had 4. I've done 3. Yep, there we go. That's the last one. So we'll put a marker in at this one. This is 21. So we should have 28 stitches around the front. We should have 28. 1, 2, 3. 28. So we've got 28, and this is the way your little dress yoke. I'll turn it round that way. That's the back. So those armholes will match up. That's an armhole. That's your back. That's the other part of your back. And that is an armhole. And that's the way your little dress is. That will match up with that. So that's the back. You've got your armhole, the armhole, and then this part on the front. This will be the front. I'll show you on this one again. So we've got our back section and then our armhole. I'll turn it the right way around, the same as that, so you can see it a little more clearly. So you've got your back section, that's this section. Then you've got your armhole, that's that part. An armhole here, that's that part. And then your other back section, that's this part here. So we're going to join our dress. Now I put a little single crochet or double crochet in the UK, single crochet in America. I just trimmed around the top yoke of my little dress with a double crochet. I put a little bit extra there for a buttonhole. I don't even remember which side the button goes on. And around there. But we'll move on to the next step. I'm going to show you what to do next. So get all your little yoke together. So we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and turn. We're going to do a treble crochet all the way around to here. We're going to stop here. So do 1 treble crochet into each stitch. I'll zoom in. So we're going to put 1 treble crochet all the way around to this marker. Once you've made a few of these, then you'll easily remember where you're going with it. So yarn over, make sure you go into that first little space there. We're going to put treble crochet in, into the next one, into the next, so all the way to that marker. We're going to put treble crochet. In the USA, that's a double crochet all the way to that marker. So I'm at my marker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the marker out. I'm going to go over to my other marker, put a treble crochet in there where we took the marker out of. So once we've gone into where that marker is, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now put your yarn over and make sure you've got your yoke the right way. Fold it over to meet that other marker. We're making the armhole. Put your hook through, find your yarn, put your yarn over, pull it through, and we're going to do a treble crochet. Take your marker out, and that's you made your first armhole. So we got to the marker, we chained 3, and we crocheted in to the other marker. We just folded it over. So now we're going to treble crochet around the front to the other marker. Make sure you're going the right way. Make sure you're going around the front of the yoke and you're not working up around the armhole. So make sure you're going around the front part of which is going to be the front of your dress. Nearly at my other marker. I'm going to take that out, do a stitch in there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to fold our dress over to where the other marker is. Yarn over, go through where your marker is. So we're just folding the armhole over, go through there. We'll take that off in a minute. Pull your yarn through, do your treble crochet, take the marker stitch out, and then we're going to treble crochet to this end. Just make sure it's not twisted anywhere when you fold it over. Just make sure it's not twisted. We'll treble crochet to this end. So I'm putting my last treble crochet in this end. We're going to the end of this. Just make sure it's not twisted. Make sure your little dress is all round the right way. Make sure you've got no twists anywhere. So we're going to go in to the corner of this stitch that's down here. That's here. We're going to join the dress in this corner. Just slip stitch in and then through. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. So to complete this body part, we're going to treble crochet all the way around. So we're going to go all the way around the body. When you get to your chain, you're going to put 3 trebles in the chain, work around the front, put 3 trebles on this side and work this half of the back. Make sure you do not go up around there when you get to your chain. Don't do that. So I've got my 3 chain in. I am going to treble crochet around to the chain. In the USA, that's a double crochet. My last stitch of that part. I'm at the chain. I'm just going to go right around the chain and do 3 trebles across the chain, right under. It's a lot easier just to go right under, that's the third one. Then treble crochet in to this little stitch that's here, and I'm going to treble crochet all the way around the front to this chain here. We'll put 3 treble crochets in the chain, and then we'll work our way back to where we started. So I'm going to treble crochet all the way along to the next part of my chain. So I've worked my way around the front to the other chain space, and that's my armhole there. So I'm going to put 3 treble crochets under the chain over to the other side. 1, 2 and 3. Going to treble crochet into that little space there. Can you see that little triangle into there? And along to where I started. I'm going to work along to my chain of 3. We'll slip stitch into the top of the chain of 3. So count 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of that chain. Now if you're going to continue in that colour for your dress, then you can if you've got a pattern already. So there we go. This is your basic little bodice for you to make baby dresses. Now this one should fit 0 to 3 months. So the best thing that I found is, if you find a little dress that you know fits the baby, then what to do is, when you're using your yarn, make your chain. Just do your chain and work your chain to the length around the neck of this. So if you start your chain, this is the easiest way that I realized how to make this wide enough or big enough for a baby. So just make your chain and measure your chain as you go around the dress. I'm going to zoom in and let you see that. So just work your chain around the collar of the dress, and you should get enough stitches for the size of dress that you want. Then what you can do is you can work your rounds down to here. It's the easiest way for me to explain this with your little dress like this. So if you do that like that, so that you make this down to here. So my little dress is 0 to 3 months. This dress is 3 to 6 months. So what I would do is I would put some more stitches on around here, and I would work another row before I make the armhole. If you use a little dress that you already have, as a guide for around the neck and then down to where the armholes are. Then it is a rough guide. It's a rough guide on how to get the yoke. So this is a basic 0 to 3 months little top, a yoke top for a dress, and you can put any pattern on the bottom that you want. With this one, I've been working on this one. This is the same size of yoke. I put double crochet stitch in the same pink that I'm using around the armholes, and I did it around here. In the USA this is a single crochet, in the UK it's a double crochet, so I just trimmed it with that around there. And the pattern that I'm doing on this little dress is this one. I'll show you how to do that if you want. If you leave a comment in the bottom, I'll show you how to do this. But it just shows you that the basic little shape that you need for a dress like this, and then you can put whatever pattern on the bottom of the dress that you want. This is just a little idea of what you can do with the yoke once you've made it down to here where I showed you on the video. You can add a pattern dress on the bottom. This one is a double treble cross stitch. It looks like little knots and crosses on it, but it shows you what you can do with one little yoke and the different little patterns. And there was that little pink and white shell pattern that I was doing on the other dress. I haven't finished that yet. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Please just click on that subscribe button. If you click on the bell icon beside it, you'll be notified when I post another YouTube video. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.